And you may have noticed that the McGuires have padded the testing panel. Thank you.
Dancing Dragon 1.
Yeah! 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 Yeah!
Kata, Shiho. Tonka 1.
Yeah!
Tonka 1.
With hand forms, Jamie Seabrook, deceptive release.
Deceptive release.
Deceptively sure you have plenty of room.
Tabak Isa.
on a partner. This is the self-defense demonstrations. They demonstrate the self-defense technique, explain the self-defense technique, and then demonstrate the self-defense technique at 3/4 speed with their partner.
The opponent grabs with his left hand to my right shoulder. I reach up and pin his hand. This is the hand I have to worry about in case he tries to sucker me. So right away I twist it and I step back into a horse stance. I inward block against his elbow and straight down. That gives me his head. I elbow him in the head, back fist him in the head. Arms are pinned. I shoot my thumb straight down into his groin, which nudges him forward. I knee him up in the groin. I left palm him in the ribs. I punch him, side kick him in the knee.
Let the ladies.
The opponent grabs with a beer hug from behind. This time my arms are free. I step into a horse stance. I use Chinese fist down onto his metacarpal of his hands, elbows to break. Grab with 2 thumbs on top to control his hand. Step once, step twice to a forward stance, front kick him in the stomach, come down on his arm and break the arm.
Double thunder.
The opponent grabs with a beer hug. This time my arms are free. I slap his ears, step in between as I yank his hair back, half fist him in the throat, and he's straight up with the groin.
Windmill Guard.
The opponent punches with his right hand. I step on the angle into a forward stance in windmill block, grab and control his wrist. Front kick him in the groin, bring it back to chamber, either boot him in the stomach or kick him in the head.
Thank you.
My chest, I'll reach up and pin his hands. I step back into a horse stance. I upward block to bust his arms. If I take the angle, that will hurt also. He'll go down to the ground. For the move, I lift up. That takes care of his height zone. I can swing down into the groin if I'd like. Come down on the angle to his forearm. My right hand's cocked here to knife hand. Lunge forward, compression elbow. This hand heel palms the ear. Buckle the leg, hammer fist the groin. Back kick to the knee, cross away.
Rapid trap.
The opponent grabs with his left hand to my right shoulder. I reach up and pin his hand. I step back to my right foot, hook around the arm. To apply a break, I step forward with my right foot and lift up. I can swing down into the groin or to the rib area. I come down, punch him to the face.
Southern Cross.
The opponent punches with his left hand. I step back with my right foot and knife hand block, grab the wrist right away. Turn, come up with the uppercut to bust his arm, swing down into his groin, hook around the back of his neck, sweep with my right leg to throw him to the ground, knee drop and punch.
You punch.
The opponent grabs with the 2-hand lapel grab again. I step in with my right foot into a forward stance, make a U punch. This punch hits him in the bridge in the nose. This scoops up underneath his groin. I come back to a cat stance, right down with my left hand. This scoops right underneath the groin. Spear hands up to the throat, side kicks him to the knee.
Sweeping cranes.
The opponent pushes with 2 hands. I come back with my left foot and come to a cat stance and double crane to clear the bush out of the way. I scoot my right foot up to the front kick, compression elbow again, this hand heel palms, buckle the leg, hammer fist him in the groin, back kick him in the knee, cross away. Yeah!
Thank you. Val, do you want to come in?
The opponent stabs to my chest area. I do a windmill block. I drop down, roundhouse kick him in the groin. I hook my right leg behind the back of his knee. I push and pull. Now when I lean forward, and if I come up this way, I can injure one of my testicles, so I'm going to hold it right up against my stomach and lean my body forward and bang, punch him in the face. Yeah!
Snapping limb.
The opponent grabs with his left hand to my right shoulder. I step back with my left foot and floating palms. This hand checks his hand. This hand heel palms to the back of his elbow. I use a crane to clear it out of the way. Kenpo punch, lunge right into him. Compression elbow, buckle his leg. Hammer fist him in the groin. Back kick him in the knee. Cross away. Yeah!
That might work. Rising kick.
Big punch. The opponent punches with his right hand. I step, windmill block. I front kick him with the ball of my foot right to the armpit, pivot back, side kick him in the knee. To follow up, I can knife hand chop him to the back of the neck. Yeah!
Offer of dust.
Big punch. The opponent punches with his right hand. I step in with my left foot on the angle. I use the inward block, outward block type motion to pop his elbow. I grab my own wrist, step back into a ladies' T type position, swing my opponent around simultaneously, and elbow to the spine. Yeah!
Covering the flame. Rear gun.
The opponent has the gun to my back. I bring my left hand up high, my right comes low. This way I can insert my elbow. If I step all the way around in here, palm, it's going to be too slow because the gun's going to shoot. So for the technique, I'm going to insert my elbow in palm strike. I throw him to the ground with another wrist throw. I stomp on him, step, jump up, and spear him in the eyes. Yeah! Right hand, I step in, double knife hand block. If I hit this hard enough, that should shoot his hand right out of the way. But for the technique, I'm just going to block and grab right away. I elbow him inside and back knuckles or back wrist strike or back fist him to the head. I grab behind the back of his head, swing the left hand up high, the right hand comes low. I push and pull, knee drop to sternum, punch him in the nose and dead on in the face. Yeah!
Ming's sword.
The opponent stabs in a thrusting type motion. I step back with my right foot, knife hand down to the wrist and grab right away. My right hand is cocked up by my ear to lunge and to back knuckle strike them right to the forearm. These are all nerves in here. The opponent will be hurt. I front kick him in the groin. I step back with my left foot, put the wrist throw him to the ground, take the knife right to his throat.
Might work. Passing wind.
Great punch. The The opponent punches with his right hand. I step out on the angle with my left foot, parry, and do an inward block type motion to close off his arm. I have this part to contend with. I back fist him, knife hand, grab. In the technique, I just swing and I uppercut punch, but for practicing purpose, I'm going to swing down and then just punch over top.
Reversing wind.
The opponent punches with his right hand. Once again, I step out and do a parry inward block type motion to close off his arm. I back fist him, knife hand to the neck, swing around to a horse stance, knife hand to the back of the neck, round kick him in the head. Good.
Maybe you should have had a helmet. All right, Thistle.
You all right? Okay.
For now.
Yeah!
The opponent grabs me with a side headlock. Instead of trying to fight it, I go down with it. I use the middle finger, knuckle to the back of his knee. I ridge hand him up in the groin, grab his groin, hook around the back of his head or here. I sweep my right foot in front and throw him, knee drop and punch.
Yeah!
That's all right. In front of the camera, too.
Not too bad.
Rules are, no rules, no. We'll stop, okay? You don't purposely try to hurt the other person, but you don't pull your punches that much either, all right? This is supposed to be combat, contact fighting, and I want some combat. Okay, got here.
Mike.
To each other, okay? Just before we start, are you ready, Carolyn? Ryan, I want you to slide over here, right here, so that the spectators don't wind up beating anybody. Your job is to protect the spectators. Okay? When I say stop, stop. Ready, Carolyn? Go. Stop. Go. See some action.
Stop.
Stop. Hat.
You're me.
Is that okay?
Here, to each other, shake hands, go. Stop. Here. Each other, shake hands. Steve. Here, to each other. Go. Stop. To each other. Shake hands. Go. Hands up. Either way, use your speed movement. Yeah, yes. If you hit like that, you can expect it back though. Make sure you're hitting the helmet if you're hitting like that.
Stop.
Okay, good. Okay, got each other, shake hands. Good, Dan? That's my plan. So be macho, be smart. Okay? Here. Take hands, ready? Go. Be quick, Dan. Come on. No, quick.
Stop.
All right. That just worked. To each other. Shake. Okay. You're done to the moment, man. Together. Bow. Take off your red belts. Your leg hip here. Mr. Fed up.